Hi YouTube, my name's Greg with Low Tech Gamer, and today we have another pickups video for you, and I'm showing you some games I just added to my gaming collection. So here recently I've been collecting a lot of games for my Sega CD and Sega Saturn, and these are probably my favorite systems of all time just because of the nostalgic value that I have these systems from growing up. Today I have one game for the Sega Saturn and the rest are all Sega CD. So the first game that I picked up is PTO2, that stands for Pacific Theater of Operations. This series launched on the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis, and this game carried on to the Sega Saturn and then the Super Nintendo. And I really love this series. The last game in this series was PTO4, and that was on the PlayStation 2, and that was released, I want to say, sometime 2003, 2004. I could be wrong on that. But I wish this series would continue on, so Tecmo Koei, please make another one. Make PTO5. But I really love this series. It's a great strategy RPG. Moving along to my Sega CD collection, the first game that I picked up was Willy Beamish. I've never played this game. I know it's a click and peck adventure game. It was one of the launch titles, I do believe, for the Sega Saturn. I got in its original case. The case has seen better days, but still, to find the game, it's 20 years old, still in the cardboard sleeve. It was definitely good. Next up, I picked up Sewer Shark for the Sega CD. And I know that this later became a packing game for the system, but I haven't seen it too many times in the box. Again, this box has seen better days, but I'm really glad I picked this up just for the nostalgic value. Also, I want to get all the original launch games, or games that came in the original cardboard sleeves for my collection. My goal is to have a complete Sega CD collection. The game that I got was this double pack. It included Mary Shelley's Frankenstein and Bram Stoker's Dracula for the Sega CD. Both these games are terrible. I knew that going into it. They're kind of like a side-scrolling adventure game or action game. And then there are cutscenes from the movies that look horrible because it's on a Sega CD. But I found a good deal on this, and you don't find them in this good of condition too much anymore, where the case isn't all cracked up on the front or back, and you got the instruction manuals and the disc, they all read good. Not too rare of a game, but nonetheless, glad I picked it up. Next up, I got Mad Dog McCree for the Sega CD. I want to go out and get me like the Justifier, or there's the light gun that you can use that American Laser Games put out. But I remember playing this on when I was a kid, loved it, wanted to get it again. I know it might sound dumb, I know these games are horrible, but I always loved these type of games with the full motion video. When I was a kid, I was always fascinated that you could have video coming off this little disc, It was way before the days of DVD, and you just had VHS tapes. But I really like these type of games. Following in the lines of Mad Dog McCree, I got Corpse Killer for the system. I've beat and played this on the Sega Saturn, I beat it on the 32X, and I beat it on the Sega CD. I really don't think the game's that bad for a side, on-rail shooter, but I really like these games, so I'm glad I got this completely. Moving along, I got Prize Fighter for the Sega CD. This is put out by Digital Pictures. This game I remember playing as a kid and hating it. It's a boxing game. The full motion video, it's not horrible. It's one of the better full motion videos graphically for the system, but the gameplay is atrocious. Whoever thought that full motion video boxing game would be a good idea was an idiot. But nonetheless, I picked that up. And then finally, the last full motion video game that I picked up was Tomcat Alley. I haven't played this yet. I'm assuming it's probably going to be similar in the way of Sewer Shark, where it's an on-rail shooter, but I could be wrong. I'll probably do a review on this game at some point, but I'm glad I got this as well. Next up, I got Thunderstrike, and I remember playing this game as a kid. The scrolling and the sprites in the background, the Mode 7 effects, if you will, were done pretty well. This game is a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to checking this out. Next up, I got Beyond the Limit for Sega CD. Not a whole lot to tell. If I remember correctly, it's a bad driving game, but I haven't got a chance to try it out. Moving along, I got NBA Jam for the Sega CD. This is pretty much just like the Sega Genesis version. It has a better soundtrack and it has updated rosters. Then I got Iron Helix. I don't know too much about this game, about it in a game lot, but I got this game as well. Then I picked up FIFA International Soccer, and this is pretty much just like this first version of FIFA that came out on Sega Genesis, just with some better audio. And then I picked up Joe Montana's NFL Football for the Sega CD, and if I remember correctly, you just play as the Cowboys and the Browns, or not the Browns, but the Bills. I think that's the only two teams that are in here. I could be wrong. Oh wait, it says all 28 NFL teams, so you know how old this game is, you know. But so yeah, got this. And I picked up Jurassic Park and Stellar Fire. Both games are pretty common, but I got a good deal on eBay. The seller was selling like 5 games, $5. I think I paid and $4 shipping, so you can't pass a deal like that up. So I normally don't find Sega CD games that are complete and box where the box isn't all busted up for that price, so pretty happy with that. I picked up World Cup USA 94, and I went back and looked at some reviews from EGM and whatnot. They said it wasn't a horrible game. And then probably the crown jewel of all these games I picked up is Sonic CD. And this is by far, in my opinion, the best Sega CD ever made. And this is also the best Sonic game ever made. I really enjoy this game. I played a heck of it, out of it when I was a kid. I've been enjoying playing it again on my PlayStation 3 with the new release from Sega on the PlayStation and Xbox Live Network. But this game is a lot of fun. I'm going to be posting a review here shortly. Well everyone, thanks for taking the time to watch my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would, please subscribe up top, comment down below, check out our website, lowtechnetwork.com, and as always, take her easy.